Dear Tim and Moby,
Why does Martin rage so much on Madden? Sincerely, the Powerhouse Nation.
Look, we gotta talk.
You got some pie on your lip. I'll get it off.
Hello everybody. Welcome to my King Kong marathon in the opening season of season 7. Welcome to the season 7 premiere of LTM movie reviews. It's good to see everybody. It's been a few weeks, but at the same time, I've been trying to cover up, and I've been busy with TCAT and other things like that. But anyways, this is my King Kong-a-thon. We are going to be taking a look at all. Let's see, King Kong, South Kong, 2, 3. All 7 Kong movies, from King Kong 1933 to King Kong vs. Godzilla. Now, the only rule, there are a couple rules. I am not going to be doing the Mighty Kong or anything Toho related, like just like the original King Kong vs. Godzilla films, nor anything Godzilla related. So, I will be doing the Skull Island and the Godzilla vs. King Kong. Those are the only 2 in the MonsterVerse I'll be able to do. Anything else, but the rest is fine. So, with that said, I'll be reviewing all 7 movies, and I'm really excited. Okay, and first off, we have the one that started it all, the 1933 King Kong in 1933, the original. So, you have this actor, it's the story of this guy who wants to make a movie, and Andorro is the one going to be the star of it. So they travel to this place called Skull Island so they can film the movie, so they can film their movie. And when they get to the island, it's filled with a bunch of dinosaurs, natives, spiders, even in this thing in this giant gorilla that they worship and that these natives worship called Kong, who they give to Anne so that she can be a sacrifice to Kong. But then while the while the filmmakers are looking for Andorro, King Kong suddenly has some sort of a love connection to her. The ape actually likes her. So the filmmakers take King Kong, take him to New York so it could be one big hit on Broadway. But King Kong gets into a little bit of a rampage and ends up destroying the theater and ends up going on a rampage. And now it's up to Andorro and Kong to find his one true love. And if you've seen the ending to this movie, I think everybody knows what happens. King Kong goes to the Eiffel Tower, he takes Andorro lives, but King Kong suddenly dies at the end, but I'm just going to keep it from there. Okay, so that's King Kong 1933. How is it? For a movie that was made back in the 30s, especially for a movie that changed cinema, this is a really good movie. I mean, I will admit it's got a couple problems. Like I said, this is a black and white film, and it does have some of the well, let's get to the pot. We're gonna get to that. Let's get to the positives first. What works in King Kong 1933 is the writing. Now, technically, this was back in the 30s, so filming was just now starting to be popular, and filming was just now starting to make things a little bit more interesting. If you know what I mean. King Kong was made in 1933 and was made at a time when jungle movies were huge. And so, of course, the director, which I forgot his name, wanted to do a movie that wanted to do with apes. And the movie that actually made that popular wasn't King Kong. It was a blaxploitation film called Ingagi, which I have never even heard of, which I need to take a look at pretty soon. King Kong would also inspire a lot of movies, like I said, like The Mighty Joe Young, which I've already reviewed, the remake. And there's an original too, but I'm not going to talk about that. So. Back onto King Kong. What works was the originality that the movie has. This was, like I said, this was back in a time when filming was just now starting to be popular, when jungle movies were starting to be popular. So, King Kong was able to change that in sort of way. King Kong may not have been the first movie to star apes, but it was the few movies that made it popular, and this is the reason why. The love relationship between Kong and Andorro is very sweet and very dark. Some things actually kind of made me cry, because at the end, I do kind of feel sorry for the ape, that he ends up dying because of a bunch of airplanes killed him. Now the movie is in black and white, and I had a hard time finding a colored version of the film, but you can't blame me. It was the 1930s, and you can't really blame me for that. So I really like the acting. For the 1930s, It is pretty good for its time. Maybe nowadays it is kind of cheesy, but it's passable. I can go with it. So overall, I know this is kind of a short review, but what else can I say about the 1933 Kong that everybody's already been said? It's a really good movie. It was made at the right time, and King Kong, and there's a reason why King Kong is probably the most influential film of all time. Like I said, he would influence a lot of filmmakers. Ray Harryhausen, which is the creator of Mighty Joe Young, the original Mighty Joe Young. Peter Jackson, which he also remade the film in 2005, which we're going to get to that at some point. I'm doing a re-review of that. And it would inspire a lot of other filmmakers like Steven Spielberg as well. You could also, and I think maybe Robert Zemeckis, I don't know. And anyways, so the movie was a big hit back in the day, and of course spawned a sequel called Son of Kong, which I'm going to be doing next time. So overall, King Kong is an influential film for a reason. I highly recommend it unless you want to find like a colored version of the film, because like I said, this was the 30s. I couldn't find me a color version. But for anybody that enjoys black and white movies and just want to study film in general, I recommend watching the 1930 Kong film. Overall score, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's a great film. It's a masterpiece. It's probably RKO's best movie they've ever released. Now, I think the studio for RKO shut it down a few years ago, but I don't know what happened to the company now, but I don't know. They've been around for a while. Okay, that was King Kong 1933. Next, I'm going to be doing Son of Kong, if I can find a copy of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please subscribe, comment below. Let me know. This is LTM signing out, and I'll be back next time.
Monkey?
Surprise, mother.
Peace.